I was watching this, again, I made this snippet for, another video, obviously. I was watching this thing and I'm just like, I'm listening to what this woman is saying. It's the usual bullshit about how we gotta be better for them and, we gotta know, you know, basically they want a fucking servant. Like, no uncertain terms. Let's not make any bones about it. They want no servant. They want a servant, right? They just want you to be like the fucking lapdog or something. Okay, but I'm like looking at this shit, right? I'm looking at this, because when I hear women talk about, the measure of masculinity in a man and, what they need to be to have a woman and, their caliber, I'm assuming, assuming much, honestly. Uh, like, I went and looked at her social media, right? And I made this clip, right? Because, I have, it's basically to prove a point and shit. But I'm watching this shit, right? And, like she's not living in luxury or anything. She's not living in a fucking mansion. She's not living in a gated community and shit. She's living like a regular. It looks like Los Angeles and whatnot. She's probably living in the valley or something. I've seen places like that. Once you're paying like $1 to $3,000 a month probably for a single and shit. Probably got a fucking roommate or something. But she's not living in the lap of luxury and shit. And and I'm looking at these fashion photos of her and she's kind of dressed like a prostitute. Okay, anytime I see like a bunch of skin, like a little short ass skirt, and she's wearing like the nobody told her that the knee high boots is associated with stripper and shit. It's been that way since the '90s. I used to live in fucking California. You get those shoes at this place called Playgirls over on Hollywood Boulevard. Where all the hoes go to get their gear. If they're not getting it from the alley. And who knows where she got it from, but I'm seeing her and it's like she's trying to make you think she's living in the lap of luxury, and it's obviously some kind of celebratory event and shit. You don't see her with a guy or nothing, but if you look in the video, you can see her toasting with some gentlemen and shit. And it looks like it's just some kind of event she's going to. It's not like, it doesn't look like a dinner. It looks like she's literally going somewhere, celebrating something. She's riding in like, Uber, probably a luxury a SUV Uber, or it just happened to be an SUV when she ordered it. She thought she put this shit on, her social media to make it look like she was balling or something. And like, I just listen to these women and they're always talking this shit. And I'm like, well, what gives you the right to question another gender's masculinity? What gives you the right to question their measure of success, whatever level it might be? Okay? And I'm looking at this shit and it looks like a Beverly Hills or something where she's going. There's just some fucking restaurant. I see even little appetizers on the table. I'm still looking at this shit. And there's some guys there. I see some brothers there. I see a brother in the face and some other hands coming in. But like, she's just, I'm like, well, what gives you the right to make this video talking about the measure of, a man, what he's got to bring to the fucking table and shit when you're you're scamming shit, And she put all this fucking war paint on your face, and I got those still pictures where she's wearing the mini skirt and it's all tight to her body. It's not flattering unless you want to take her to Pound Town. She looks like she's ready to go to Pound Town. All right, she doesn't look like anything like some guy with value having of any worth, other than just knocking her down. Okay, just knocking her down. And you can see her nails in the picture; they're not done or anything. She's got rounded nails, and that's telling as shit in California. So she either she ain't got no money or she does some kind of menial labor job, does some kind of menial labor job. She lives in a regular apartment, and all she's just put on a bunch of war paint and shit. We know she don't look like that from other video. She don't fucking look like that. And she got the nerve to just run her mouth and whatnot. Basically, it's all based on somebody wanting her cheeks and whatnot. And she's not, if she's in California and shit, or anywhere like where there's a proliferation of women that put her mindset, she is on the very low end of that. The very low end. Okay, she's not high value in any. She doesn't have the clout to make the videos that she made. Okay, she doesn't have the clout to do that. Okay. And this shit was posted on a public place and shit. Put my disclaimer out there: fair use, fair use. Okay, you're like a kind of chunky chick. Okay, no, I don't mind her figure or anything. But like she's overweight. All right, she's entitled. She has a horrific voice. She has a horrific speaking voice and nothing between her ears. No social grace whatsoever. She couldn't make her point any other way except to try to disparage and drag black men because they're the only ones that's really going to deal with her or give her any chance at any kind of fucking relationship. She's only going to be pound town for any other ethnicity out there. Maybe if she's lucky, she can pull like a Latin guy and shit. This down on his luck, socially speaking and shit. But like what the fuck, she's gotta lie. She's gotta tell lies and stuff. Okay, she's not high value. I've seen high value women and shit. I've seen women at the very top of the shit. I've seen women in the middle, and she's nowhere near that. She's not even near 5 in Los Angeles, where I believe she is, or whatnot, and she's at some kind of event, right? I don't know. I don't understand these women. They always want to be at a fucking party. They always want to be out on the town and when in their Sunday finest and shit. They don't want to do a goddamn thing. Okay, you never see a video of them reading a book or nothing. You never see a video of them doing hardly shit except bitching and complaining, and that's why motherfuckers don't want nothing to do with their ass other than taking them to pound town. This chick is not even good enough. She's like a 2 a.m. Sneaky link. Okay, she's the person that's getting them calls after 1 a.m. She's getting them calls. So somebody wants to see her after 1 a.m. They want to come on over. She's going to answer that door in the swap meet teddy, with some crooked panties on. And she knows she's going to get on that. She's going to assume a position and shit, okay? Right? All the guys that she's going to deal with are going to be on her level. Anybody above her level is simply using her as a plaything and shit, okay? And more power to her, man. Get your money, girl. You guys monetize your box and your fucking woman shit. At least you try to make us believe that. But I know different and shit. I know when I'm just looking at a female, I can see her in a group of people and she'll disappear. She's in a group of her own fucking peers. She does not stand out. And if she speaks, they kick it to the back. Alright? And I decided to come in there. You make it consider just a bonus video to the one I put out, Kings, about, you being able to have discernment and know when you're looking at something that's worth anything. Okay, she doesn't bring anything to the table but her figure, okay, which is negligible as shit, because a lot of people ain't looking for a short, squat, pear-shaped woman who she's struggling with her pear shape and shit. In a couple of years, she'll be shaped like a fucking bar of ivory soap. She'll be a fucking cube or something with some legs and arms sticking out of that shit and a triple chin. All right, she got to work hard just to, have a little, pudgy baby fat, pear shape and shit with a mean looking head on it, with shitload like 10 pounds of war paint on a 5-pound bag. It's a shame. All right, brother, mother, women like to give out these life lessons and talk shit like they're some kind of authority on something. They just struggling in life. They're sliding through sideways, hoping they're gonna land and have a safe landing and shit. They don't realize they're gonna be falling on some fucking bricks down the elevator shaft. All right, ain't shit gonna change. All right, this has been my in-depth commentary and shit. My X-ray assessment of this woman and shit, okay? Based on what she said in her fucking TikTok video, where she was talking trash about how men have to know how to be ready with their fucking wallet to pay her life and make her happy and all this bullshit. And she didn't say anything about what she was gonna do for these people that's gonna make her happy and make her fulfilled and pay her bills and allow her to float through life not being shit but a bust down. Okay? This is a jump off. Okay? This is a Friday night after 2 a.m. sneaky link. Saturday night after 2:30 a.m. sneaky link. Walk of shame on Sunday. You gotta act like you're going to work and shit so you can get her out your apartment and shit. She has nothing going for herself other than some cheeks Okay, and I can't even say her fucking head because I would never look at her head. She would just be on her hands and knees, looking at my headboard and shit. And I know it sounds crass, but just think about the message that she put out and how crass that was. All right? Now, this has been a life fucking lesson and shit. I'm going over 10 minutes here. But, Kings, I gotta say it. I gotta close this shit out like I usually do, man. Keep your head on a swivel. Protect your bag from, women like this. And above all else, do not make fallen women the stewards of family, the mothers of your children and shit. Because if you do that, you're fucked beyond recognition. You foolbar, okay? Because the children are your future, your legacy. And you gotta protect that shit because all she wants is your money and shit. And she has the mind of a prostitute.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the Black Patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.